Alright, welcome back everyone to my second attempt at the escape from Dol Guldur mission. First things first, sorry it took a little while. I wasn't as free as I would have liked to have been over the last, essentially the last 2 weeks really. If anyone's curious to know what deck I'm using, it's the same as the one in the last video, so if you want to see what cards I'm using, just go there and you can see. I think I told everyone what my exclusions were from the Spirit and Leadership Sphere, because I'm basically just using the core cards, so there's very few cards that aren't in the deck essentially. But yeah, let's get cracking. I'm hoping I can get a win on this. Like I said, I really wanted to before I could move on. But I guess we'll see. Also, this time, I'm going to have the advantage of being sober, so hopefully we should be good. But I've set everything up just so we can crack on straight away. The only thing I will say is normally I'm probably going to be... normally I'm a lot more talkative. Currently I've got an ulcer right in a really annoying position, so I may say less than usual, so just bear with me on that. But I'll still try and talk through my thought process and whatnot. So anyway... let's begin. So we're going to draw opening hand of 6 cards. Wait, it's 6. Okay, I'm playing Arkham Horror as well, and it's 5. So we've got a Faramir, we've got 4 Gondor, we've got a Lorien Guide, we've got a Stand and Fight, we've got a Snowborn Scout and a Son of Arnor. This is actually a pretty decent hand. I don't mind this at all. A lot of cheap stuff. 2 cheap allies, well, actually 3 cheap allies, which is very good. Faramir is obviously a great ally to have in this quest. Stand and Fight brings it. Honestly, yeah, I think this is definitely a keep. I don't think we mulligan this. So, because it's the first attempt of this mission on this video, I might as well read the flavor text again. So, the Lady Galadrienne of L'Oreal has asked you to investigate the area in the vicinity of Dol Guldur. While doing so, one of your allies was ambushed by orcs, captured and is now held in a prison cell. So we get the 3 objective cards, reveal them, place them face up in the staging area, place the Nazgul outside of play, which this time we're not going to forget about. He comes in after we rescue the prisoner. Shuffle the encounter deck and attach 1 encounter to each objective card. So, got a Necromancer's Pass, that's actually pretty good, other than the threat, I suppose. King Spider is pretty bad. We have to exhaust someone. I feel like generally... exhausting Gloin is probably the best idea. I don't really know. Well, I mean, if it's Eowyn, we lose regardless. And if it's Theodred, that's fine. In this situation, we'd rather have Eowyn than Gloin. So yeah, okay, this is fine. And we got an Endless Cavern, Doomed 1 and Surge. So firstly, Doomed 1, we took up a threat by 1, and Surge, get another card in the area. Deal damage to someone committed to the quest. No one is committed to the quest, so that's fine. This is a terrible start, though. I'm just going to be honest. So this may be a very, very short one. I'm not going to... because I don't want to make this video super long. The last one was like 2 hours or something absurd. I'm going to be... anytime I think I've lost, I'm just going to blast through it real quick. And, you know, I might even give up much earlier than what you might expect. Because I really just want to cash a win on this video. So, we need to choose a prisoner. We can only use 1 ally. And we need an objective card to get to the next stage. Classic stuff. We need 9 to progress. Here's our dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still... oh, it's Gloin. That's actually perfect. That King Spider essentially did nothing, and that's fantastic. The only annoying thing is we have 2 dudes coming down at us right away. I don't think there's much we can do about that, I'm going to be honest. I have some ideas, though. I have ideas. Okay. First things first, everyone gets resources. Draw a card. We've got a Sneak Attack. It's actually pretty good, to be honest with you. You know what? With Sneak Attack, we might just be able to get away with this pretty terrible opening. Just thinking. Both the King Spider and the thing's going to come down. We haven't got anything that on its own deals 3 damage, so we can't kill either of them on their own. Oh, this is going to be rough. We need a jump blocker for the King Spider, so we should play the Scout. I think that's logical. So spend 1, play the Scout. That's our thing, our ally for the turn. Chuck a thing on Necromancer's Pass when we hit it. Next, I think we want to send them both on the quest. And then we're going to put in Faramir. The Scout will chump the Spider. And then the Orcs we can block with Faramir. I think that's what we're going to have to do. And we'll sneak attack in the combat phase. Okay, I like that idea. Okay, so we'll send both of these two on the mission. Theodred's going to generate a resource. Rip one off the top. Caught in the web. Fantastic. We'll attach this to... I guess to Theodred. Yeah, I guess it makes more sense to put it on Theodred. There's 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we take 3. You know what? Just going to reset this one. I think it's fair to say this one is a very clear loss. That's so rough, getting so many enemies right off the bat. Okay. Ideally, what you want at the start is you want... not what would be great is a treachery straight off the top. Because it means one of the objectives isn't guarded. I think the more enemies you get, the worse it is. But honestly, low tier enemies is like... might be the worst thing you could get. Because you can't play allies and you have less resources. So if you get rushed down by like 2 or 3 enemies, I don't think there's many ways to defend against that particularly easily. Again, I think we could have lived a turn and seen how it went. We would have had 2 points on AON, so we could have, like, you know, we could have maybe made something happen there, but once Caught in the Web is out, it's like, okay, well, that's an entire resource every turn that I basically can't generate because I can't send Theodred on a quest every turn unless I pay to untap him, stuff like that, right? Like, and we didn't have Unexpected Courage or any other things. Oh, by the way, last video, a couple of people gave me some pointers. That I actually really appreciated. One person said, basically, when you get caught in the web, the best way to deal with it is trying to delay until Unexpected Courage, which is a good idea. I've never really thought of that before. Also, in the last video, people were saying that we should have just basically been more patient. That was like another major theme, which I don't think I would disagree with. I think, I mean, you know, the alcohol probably didn't help, but at the same time, it's a fair criticism, I think. If we were perhaps slightly more patient, we may have logged a win on at least one of those. It definitely felt like there was... I remember... I think there was at least... Did I just... Oh, no, I thought I put my hand in upside down. I remember there being at least two attempts that came pretty close. Even if I accidentally cheated by not bringing the Nazgul in. They still weren't bad attempts. They had a chance to actually go the distance, I think. I think that was 2 of them anyway. It's hard to remember for sure. I mean, it was 2 weeks ago at this point. Oh, do let me know how everyone's been in chat anyway. Do leave a comment and let me know what you think of the series so far as well. That'd be nice to know. I recently bought the rest of the Shadows of Mirkwood cycle, and I'm also doing the Massing at Osliath, which is the first Gen Con pack, and we're going to do it all in order, so grabbed a copy of that. I didn't realise, but all of the Gen Con packs apparently are printed on less good printers, so they all look like shit, and I didn't realise this, and I thought I bought a fake copy off eBay, but when I posted it to the subreddit, everyone seemed fairly convinced it was just, nah, this is just a bad print, and they all kind of look like that, so I'm not sweating it too much, but it happens. Would have been nice to get a warning about it, though. It felt weird, though, because I remember when I was looking at the dude's, profile on eBay, and it seemed like everything else was legit. He seemed like a legit dude, so I was surprised. I was like, wait, really? You're going to send me something obviously fake? Oh, no, okay, apparently it's not fake. My bad. But hey, that's fine. Not that I would be too bothered either way, but, you know, if you expect to buy something real, then it'd be nice if it is, right? Anyway, 6 cards. 4 Gondor, Brock Iron Fist, Greeting card that reduces threat, Faramir, another Greeting card that reduces threat, Destroy a Shadow Effect. This is not a bad hand, actually. But it lacks cheap allies. So I think this is a mulligan. It's hard to say. The fact we've got 2 threat-reducing cards is actually so strong, though. You know what? I think I'm actually going to try this. I know everyone in chat's like, Devin, you're a fucking madman. And that may be correct, but... at least I'm not drunk this time. I mean, look at it this way. If we can get one of those threat cards out, that essentially buys us 6 turns. This is a ridiculous amount of time to get other stuff going. Okay. Alright. 3 cards. 3 cards. Oh my god. Ungoliant spawn right off the bat is what you love to see. Okay, here's one revealed. Discard all event cards. Oh my god. Well, what's a thing? We've gone down to 2 cards. We get rid of all of those. I think it's fair to say it's a pretty bad treachery to get right there. I'm gonna keep trying this one just in case there's a chance. I'm gonna be honest, this one is also probably a loss right off the bat. But that's alright. Ungoliant Spawn guarding Gandalf's map is pretty much one of the worst things you could get. Got Sneak Attack, which isn't great. At least we're going to be able to make progress on the quest. I guess that's all we're going to have to do. So we'll commit these two. Draw a card. Dol Guldur Orc's pretty bad, honestly. Theodred, take 2 damage. Not going to travel here because right now we need card draw. That's like one of the major things we need. There's 5 here. We take another 2 threat, go to 38. These come down. They swing. I have to take it undefended. So we... Okay, that's just exhausting cards. That's fine. Aowen takes 2 damage. What was our threat been ticked up by? By 2. So we're going to take it up 3 total at the end of the phase. Untap. Put a thing on both of them. Yeah, this is just a straight loss. Already lost. One person's already died. Wow, that is... Man, I've been speedrunning these... speedrunning these losses. Jesus. It's annoying because hitting Gloin, again, pretty good. Everything else, though, kinda sucky. Alright, so we're 2 for 2 on losses at the minute. Had 2 really rough starts, I gotta say. That was another situation where one thing just really... Because like the advantage of that hand was having essentially 12 threat in hand that we could have reduced. That's 12 turns we could have gained, which is pretty strong. But yeah, the second you draw the treachery, it's like, well, okay, the reason I kept this hand is now absolutely arse blasted beyond belief, so... Yeah, not really much you can do with that one, unfortunately. But I mean, to be honest, for anyone who hasn't played this game or has played this game and never tried this mission solo, that's what most of the runs end up being. Which was why I was surprised last video, where actually we didn't encounter them for a while. I think we had like a string of 4 or 5 losses that were like that in the middle. But even with some of them, it felt like there was a bit more of a chance. But honestly, I've played this game a decent amount. I've played this quest a decent amount. And this is what like the standard is. So yeah. Alright, new hand, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stand and Fight, Son of Arnor, Lorien Guide, Faramir, Grim Resolve, and a Test of Will. It's actually a pretty good hand. Again, if we can get Son of Arnor out, we just need to live. And then he whomps like a madman, which is pretty great. Can we just get one where we get 2 treacheries? That's what I'm looking for, really. Just give me 2 treacheries, only one thing to deal with, and then we can keep ahead of everything. So much easier. Then it's just a case of building up our ally base, and that's more or less a solo win. Okay, that's probably good. Caught in the web right off the bat. Chuck that straight on Gloin. That's not bad. That's also not bad. 2 locations. We can grab Gandalf's map immediately. Caught in the web on Gloin is not necessarily bad. Come on, give me a 5. Fuck. Oh no. There goes Aowen, chat. Can we get some Fs for her? Alright. Okay, still not necessarily terrible. It does mean some of the cards in hand are dead, but again, not necessarily terrible. We're going to take some threat no matter what, but we're sending both of these on a quest. We'll put the resource on Theodred, reveal a card. Dol Guldur Orcs will put 2 damage on Gloin. Then he generates 2 resources as a result. We don't really want to travel anywhere. We take 3 threat as well, so I'll put us up to 30 at the end of the turn. Dol Guldur Orcs come down. We take an undefended hit. No shadow card. Theodred takes 2 damage. New turn. We will pay 2 to untap Gloin. Oh, okay, so we got up to 40. It's pretty absurd. Oh, sorry, 30, not 40. Draw a card. We got a Dwarven Tomb. That's real bad. Did I put... I did not put a resource on them. I was going to say, I feel like we're a little light, but I can't tell for sure. Yeah, we just didn't. Okay, so we can play Faramir, which is definitely not bad. But the question is... I feel like we need to play Son of Arnor this round. We still can't kill it, though. I guess Faramir does block the most efficiently. So, you know what? We're going to play Faramir for sure. Yeah. I think we're going to do it like this as well. Play Faramir. Send only Theodred, so we're going to take more threat damage, but we need the resources right now. Draw a card. Each enemy in each location staging area gets +1, so it's 6 versus 1, so we take 5. Oh god. That's horrific. That's so bad. Alright, well, I think it's fair to say this is probably a loss as well. We're not going to trample anywhere. Go to combat. This blocks here. Shadow card. Discard an attachment you control. Unfortunately, Caught in the Web doesn't count because it's a... Well, I read this up on the FAQ because I was curious. Caught in the Web does not count as you controlling it. So that just deals 2 damage. Faramir blocks it. I almost don't even want to... I mean, I should attack back for sure. I don't know why I didn't think about this a bit harder because obviously we wouldn't be able to kill it, but that's honestly fine. Go to the next turn. Tick up to 36. Everyone generates a resource. Draw. And that's a good card, to be honest. It's not really what we're looking for right now. We're going to pay 3. Yeah. Play Son of Arnor. Just realised these are all kind of out of camera view. It's a bit better. There we go. It's difficult to tell what's exactly in line with the camera. I try and work it out at the start, but it doesn't always go super well. Okay. We need to send Theodred for sure. We're going to take more threat again. We have so many blue cards in hand, Jesus Christ. Oh, that's also real bad. So we take 4 threat. We got up to 40. This guy comes down. It's going to kill one of my heroes. Let's just go to the next attempt. Man, another rocky one. I said I wanted to play until we get a win today. Or at least I said this to myself, but I don't know how likely that is, to be honest. It's looking pretty fucking rough, I'll say that much. Jesus. Alright, okay. Get back in the deck, you scoundrels. I really do think that's the ultimate thing with this quest. It's a case of, like, with most of the other quests, you can take a couple hits and be okay, and it means the quest is going to go bad, but you won't necessarily lose. With this, you more or less have to have perfect luck. Like, I really do feel like if you take even a single hit a lot of the time, if it's before you've gotten, like, a decent number of allies out, your entire world's going to crumble. A lot of the time, and there's not really a whole lot of counterplay you can do with it as well, which is very unfortunate. Oh, it's a rough quest. I'd be interested to come back to this with a stronger deck later solo, because I still feel like it would be hard, but it might actually be, you know, at least somewhat plausible. Maybe I should try another thing. I should maybe try like net decking just a very good core deck. So I know other people have done that. I saw one person on the subreddit, this made me laugh, who was like, man, I found Dol Guldur really easy, actually. I just net decked this deck. And then I spoke to them and I was like, I still think there's huge problems, give it another shot maybe. And then he came back and he was like, yeah, I tried again. It was really hard. I must have just got lucky. It's pretty funny. I'd love to know what the highest win rate on this quest is, though, of anyone that's played it. 'Cause my win rate, I think, is about 10%, to be honest. Maybe even less at this point. I don't know. Do the drunken attempts count? Would you count them as towards my win rate? I don't know. Hard to say. I could see it going either way. One, I did indeed play them. You're not wrong, but decision making was definitely impacted. Okay, Wandering took Archer, Steward of Gondor. God, you know what? Unexpected. Oh my god, this is like the god hand. I don't think I've ever seen a better hand for this square. This is actually ridiculous. Fuck me. Okay, so we have an Archer, cheap ally. Wandering Took, cheap ally. Guard of the Citadel, cheap ally. Steward of Gondor, way to generate resources. Unexpected Courage gives you play against... oh man, I don't know whether we'll want to... We can either save this for Caught in the Web, or we could just play it early. In fact, if we attach this to the same person that has Steward of Gondor, we could generate 4 resources a turn. Jesus, that's a really, really, really strong opening hand. Okay. Please don't fuck me, deck. This is the best. This might be the best opening hand I've ever had with this deck. Like, it's just ridiculous. That's literally every card you could possibly want in the opening hand, I think. Alright, I'll shuffle this up, have a quick sip of coffee, and then everybody in chat, if you just cross your fingers with me for a not completely fucking cursed run out on the objective guards, then this one we could actually do something here. Man, do you know what's great about this hand as well? Even if we lose Eowyn, I actually still think there's a good chance, because we can pump out 1 ally every turn and start to catch up. So actually, this is a ridiculous hand. Man, yeah. Whew, please, hashtag no fuck. Please do not fuck me, game. Okay. Right, before we do that, quick sip of coffee. Everybody pray to the based coffee. Man, this coffee's gotten a bit cold. That's okay. Alright. First thing. Mountains of Mirkwood. Not necessarily that bad. Second thing, Tower Gate. Actually pretty good. Third thing, Cavern Guardian. Okay. We can deal with all of these. Doomed 1, we go up. Gloin goes. You know what? With this setup, actually, I think we'd have rather lost Theodred, but this is still basically the second best outcome. That's ridiculous. So, everyone generates resource. We draw a card. Another Steward of Gondor is basically a dead draw, because it's a unique card. You can only have 1 out at the time, but that's okay. The only thing we would have liked in this hand is a Snowborn Scout. That would have been fucking ace, but that's okay. You know what? As much as I hate to say it, I think we just send Eowyn. And we take a bit of threat, because we need Theodred to block, and I think it's more important for him to block than do anything else this particular turn. So, send Eowyn. That's fine. That's basically the dream, actually. Because that's 1 threat. So she's under by 3, which isn't great, but it means we have 10 turns before we have to deal with it. Cavern Guardian's going to come down. Wait, do we want to travel to anywhere? I don't think we really do. We want to get... Ideally, we want like a... If we could get a Northern Tracker, it'd be insane. Or Gandalf, obviously, would be very good. Yeah, I think this is fine. So we just take the threat. This guy's going to swing. Block with Theodred. No shadow card. Burns an Uthwak, which is great. Theodred takes the damage. Untap. Tick up. Get jacked to the tits on resources. Draw a card. Lorien Guide. Oh my god. What did I do for this blessed run out? Okay. Fuck, man. Okay. Okay. We're absolutely going to play the Steward of Gondor on somebody, but the question is who? If we place it on Eowyn, we can play Lorien Guide, but I actually think it's more... Oh, fuck. I think it's... Man, this is tough. Nothing in my hand indicates I have a particular direction for this card, because we have an equal number of blues and purples at the minute, and none of them are particularly expensive. And we have a second... You know what? We have a second Steward of Gondor as well, so actually we can probably play it on Theodred first, stack up a bunch of purple, then if we want to, we can move it to Eowyn later, and I don't think that's a terrible idea. So we'll put it on Theodred. then we're going to use it right off the bat, but we're going to spend those. Oh, wait, hang on. If we play Wandering Took instead... Yeah, you know what, actually? We'll put 2 on Theodred. We'll spend 2 on Wandering Took. And then Wandering Took can block the Cavern Guardian. Hopefully, without dying. That's the dream, anyway. Yeah, I think I like this plan. Okay. We're going to send Eowyn again. Man, I really want to send Theodred, but I think we just have to focus on killing this Cavern Guardian for now. Yes, as 5, just please, Treachery would be the dream. Dol Guldur Orcs. She takes 2 damage. That's pretty bad. And they're going to come down as well. Also, we take 3 threat. Which means the Hammerhorn is looking a bit more threatening than I would like. Man, someone's got to take an undefended attack as well, I think. Unless we don't attack with anyone. That's the other alternative. Oh, I don't love that idea, though. Man, this was such a good hand. Did I accidentally fuck myself somehow? I might have done. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's a little tough to tell, that's for sure. Okay. Both of these get a card. Maybe we should have travelled to the Tower Gate. Maybe we should travel to the Tower Gate. Means another Orc's going to be down. It's only dealing 1 damage, though. Well, okay, first things first. Okay, yeah, let's not travel, actually, I don't think. Wandering Took has to take a hit. Has to block, sorry, the Cavern Guardian. No pump. Wandering Took takes 1. We have to take this undefended, unfortunately. Nothing. Someone takes 2. It's going to be Theodred. Theodred will swing back. I guess at the Cavern Guardian is kind of identical because they both die 2 hits. But I think this is the better order. Okay. Everyone ticks up. Get a resource on each. Draw a card. That's a great draw. It's a reduced threat thing, which is the blue reduced threat card, which is very, very good. Is there a way? Is there a way? Who knows? I think, okay, we play out the Archer. Fuck, man. I don't... Oh my god, I think we've still lost. I don't think there's anything we can do from this point. I feel like maybe we played this badly. Oh, it's hard to say. I think I just let threat get too much, too ticked up. I guess if you have any enemies come down to you right at the start, it's a bit of a problem. Basically, here's my thoughts. We have other allies we can play, but the fact there's 2 enemies kind of fucks us, because we can't block and attack. If we take undefended attack, someone is guaranteed to die. Blocking last turn wouldn't have helped, though, I don't think. Although, you know what? I think, in hindsight, I probably should have actually blocked with Theodred instead of... Yeah, I think I should have blocked with Theodred. The reason being is because he would have taken 1 less damage, which means that this turn I could play allies and then start putting damage on them, but we're having Theodred have taken less damage. Yeah, I think this is just a loss. Yeah. That's pretty upsetting, because that was a really, really good setup, potentially, there. But, it happens. As I've explained many a time. Fuck me, we're already in attempt number, like, what, 4? That's pretty ridiculous. Not too surprising, though. I can't wait to beat this quest. I actually am very excited to do Hunt for Golem, just because it's the first, like, you know, Mirkwood cycle quest. Just doing something out of the core box will be nice, because I've played these core box quests to death. Especially this one. Like I said, when I was trying to beat it, when I was just playing the game solo off camera, you know, I got, like, obsessed with it for a week or two, and just played it to death. So I played Journey Along the Anduin and Escape from Dol Guldur an unbelievable amount. But hey, it's alright, it happens. Can I just get that hand again? That hand again, but don't bring out so many, like, small dudes right at the start, man. It's like getting Zergling rushed. It's pretty bad. It feels bad. You know, it's not necessarily the hardest strategy in the world to beat, but when you're a mere bronze tier scrub like myself, it's a lot of pressure. Difficult to deal with. Alright. Okay. Yep, that's 6 cards. Okay, we've got... Sorry, there we go. Longbeard, Orc Slayer, an Archer, Sneak Attack, Valiant Sack... Oh my god, this is a ridiculous amount of purple. I mean, Steward of Gondor into these other two guys is great. Plus the fact they can fight is... I mean, we're going to keep this. There's no question about it. We haven't mulliganed a single hand today, but... In hindsight, I think there was only one hand we probably should mulliganed, which was the one that just had... threat reduction and 2 really expensive allies, because again on this quest I think it's very important. You need to build up an ally base so you can one-shot the Nazgul later in the quest. It's very important to be able to do that. After that point the quest actually becomes pretty trivial, to be honest. Oh, fuck. It's all about just getting to a point where you have enough allies that you can one-shot it, really. Funny thing, actually, I played this quest with Chloe the other night, and we beat it because she's been playing it with me, just off camera, and I realised during that game we won the quest. This quest is so much easier with 2 people. It's actually absurd. I would almost say it's easier than along the Anduin, to be honest. That hill troll is probably more of a pain in the arse in this entire quest when there's 2 of you, but. On the other hand, one thing that was quite funny is I realised halfway through it, and this is how familiar I am with this quest at this point, and how many times I've played it. I realised halfway through the quest, like, wait, there's only 1 dungeon jailer, that's odd, because we got through the whole quest. I was like, I just won there were 2. And I was like, maybe I'm just misremembering, whatever. And then before I started this, I had a count on deck, and I was like, wait, I'm only seeing 1 dungeon jailer, what's going on there? Checked online, yeah, there are supposed to be 2. Couldn't find it fucking anywhere. It turns out, last time when I was drunk, I knocked it off the table, and that's why it didn't appear in our games, nor did it appear when I just counted earlier. So yeah, that's how much I've played the quest. I actually recognised one of the missing components, even though, you know, I had no card list. I was like, from memory, like, wait, I swear there's 2 jailers. I was completely correct. It was a pretty feels good man moment. I guess feels nerdy moment, either way. Enchanted Stream. Iron Shackles, let's go. That's like the least bothersome. Treachery, and, oh my god, and a Necromancer's Reach. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the dream right here. 4 is, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck, it's, oh wait, no, hang on, it's Aowen, but we only have perps in our hand. Oh my god, this is actually a ridiculous start. This could work. Okay, let's go, I guess. We're going to be sending them both on quests this whole time, because fuck me, we need to do it. Okay, Steward of Gondor, straight on Gloin. Okay. Oh, when we draw a card, we draw Iron Shackles. This goes away. Send in both of them. Put a resource on Gloin. Draw. They both take a damage. That's actually fine. I know it seems bad, but that's actually completely fine. Because that means we make progress on the quest. This is like the best run out we could ask for. It's actually absurd, and it generates a resource off Gloin. We don't, you know what? We actually don't care about drawing another card right now. We actually don't care at all, because everything else in our hand is, like, much more desirable at the minute. So I actually think I'm just going to travel here. Just clear the threat from the table. Make it easier, because we haven't got the most questy boys, but we do have But we have ways to generate more cards anyway, so yeah, this is fine. That's, you know, via the, like, Valiant Sacrifice or whatever. Yeah, this is actually fine. So, generate 2 resources on Gloin. Untap, tick this bad boy up. Don't draw, because we can't. Everyone generates a resource. Look at Gloin is so fed right now, it's ridiculous. He's the fattest boy. Okay. I'm going to pay 3 from Gloin's pool. Play out the archer. Then, again, send both of them on the quest. Theodred's going to put a resource on himself. I think we've only seen... Yeah, we've seen 2 of the necromancers pass, so we're expecting to see other stuff at this point. Caught in the web. It's definitely less good, but we get 3 progress tokens, so that's fine. Oh no, wait, sorry, 2 on here, then 1 on the quest, then this gets cleared. Yeah, that's correct. I think we're going to put Caught on the Web on Gloin, because we can decide every turn whether to pay the 2 resources, and it won't affect our income. I mean, obviously, you know what I mean, like, it won't affect our standard income, I guess I should say. Right, take this last sip of coffee. And then we'll add a rolled up. Okay. We have to play this one a bit slower now, because I think we have a legit chance here to make something happen. Okay. Do we want to pay 2? I think we do. Yeah, so we'll activate Steward of Gondor. Puts 2 on him. But then during the refresh phase, this asks us if whether we want to pay 2 to untap Gloin, which we will, so we're not going to put anything on him. And we're probably going to be doing that most turns, would be my guess, because right now it's just... Once we get Eowyn online, we might not, but for now we really need to. It's the end of the second time we tick this up. Okay. This is such a... You never see runs go like this in this game. This is very strange. Draw another card. It's another sneak attack. It's not that helpful, to be honest, unfortunately. Spend 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out the Ironbeard Orc Slayer. Okay. We are going to grab probably the Dungeon Torch as our thing. But we need, we need 12 damage on the board before we can do anything about the Nazgul. We really only want to grab it the second we know that we have enough to deal with everything else. Yeah. Okay. I think this is fine. We drew a sneak attack. Yeah, we've played out Orion. Oh, sorry, Longbeard Iron. Orcslayer. God, I'm getting all the names wrong today. Send both of them again. Tempted to send the Archer as well. Just tick it up to 4. Yeah, let's try this. It's unlikely we're going to get that one that deals damage to everything, so we've drawn 2 of them already. Oh my god, this is ridiculous luck. So each enemy and... Oh, if... sorry, this gains... So this would normally pump everything's threat, but there's nothing in the state... Wait, hang on. If there are no cards in the staging area, these count as cards and they're in the staging area, so I'm actually going to assume this does nothing. Normally it would gain Surge if there's nothing, but I mean, by my reading, that seems to be correct. These are cards in the staging area. So, not... I mean, we just get 4 through then, I guess. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're most of the way through it already. We'll do the same thing on Gloin to untap him. Everyone generates a resource. You know what? I should have put another... I know I've got to remember this. I should put another resource on Theodred, because he's supposed to put 1 every time he commits to a quest. I've got to remember that. Okay. We finally drew a blue card. We drew a Hasty Stroke. Which is it's a good one. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good one, in fact, but we're really looking for more allies to play right now. I think we're just going to do the same again. Okay, we got a Tower Gate. That's not that bad. So, 2 threat versus 4 means we put 2 on here. It's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to get 1 more. Do we want to travel to Tower Gate? You know what? I think we do. If we travel to Tower Gate, 1 card cut from our deck becomes a 1/1/1. We can kill it with the Orc Slayer and take the attack undefended. Because even if it gets pumped, it's only dealing 1 damage. So I actually think that's fine. We're going to travel here. This is 1/1/1 Orc. Draws a card. Take it undefended. Endless Caverns get ripped off the top, which is great. Doomed 1 and Surge. Man, the luck's actually insane. Only 1 damage, so we'll deal it to Gloin, making him generate a resource. Swing back with the Orc Slayer. 4 Gondor, which is actually, again, that's pretty good because we don't need that right now. Gets ripped off the top. Actually, that whole interaction really benefited us, I think. Tick up. Everyone untaps. Draw a card. Generate a resource. Okay, it's Lorien Guide. It's not exactly what we're looking for. I'll say that much. It's good, but we need AO in. If we take... Oh man, if we take Gandalf's map now... Oh, sorry, not Gandalf's map. Definitely don't want to take Gandalf's map. If we take Dungeon Torch now, it's not great in terms of the number of cards we get, but what it does do that is quite good is it will give us AO in straight, like right now. Or not right now, but very, very soon. It'll be next quest phase we get her. We just don't have any damage though. We need more damage for the Nazgul. It's like 12 health. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got. I mean, it is a lot to be honest. If we get a Gandalf, we're loving life. Gandalf is like the ultimate draw, actually. I think we got to wait for it. Unfortunately, it's getting a little bit spooky though, because I don't know how many rounds we can go while drawing such absurd luck off the top of the deck. But I think we have to go for at least 1 more. That's also fine. It's 3 threat, so. We have, what, like 4? So 1 gets through clearing the tower gate. We have to discard 2 cards to travel there. I don't really want to, but it seems like it might be wise, to be honest with you. 3 threat's a lot, especially for this team. You know what? I hate to say it. I think we have to travel there. Alright, please. Just not the Valiant Sacrifice. That lets us draw more cards. That's one of the major ways we're going to draw more cards when an enemy shows up. So please, just anything but the Valiant Sacrifice. Even the Lorien Guide, the other one. I don't care. Take it. Hasty Stroke is fine. Sneak Attack, also actually fine. Those are probably 2 of the least impact cards. So, again, very lucky, to be honest with you. Okay, draw a card. Reduce threat, that's good. You know, actually, that's kind of bad. It's a good card overall, but right now we just don't need it. Maybe, you know what? We still haven't got the 8th progress token on the... Or sorry, the 9th progress token on the quest. I was going to say, maybe we should just grab the Dungeon Torch and do it, but we don't even have the progress token, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, that's only 2, which means we clear this. But it's not a whole heck of a lot we can do to womp him. Oh wait, no, hang on. We have a Grim Resolve. It's not the best use of it, but it will keep our thing cleared. And we've got 6 damage. We can do it, you know. You know, we can even do it with no one dying, potentially. And even if they do, we got Valiant Sacrifice. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think it's actually worth it to clear this Beastmaster. Because we just want more cards. That's what we're looking for. We need more allies. Alright, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's try it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to call down the Beastmaster. He gets 2 shadow cards. We're then going to, before combat, spend 5... to play Grim Resolve, which readies all characters in play. We're going to block with the Orc Slayer. No shadow effects. He takes 2 damage and lives, which is just incredible. And then everybody swings back, dealing 6 damage. He gets yeeted into the stratosphere. They're all technically tapped, but they're about to untap because we're going to go to the next phase. Please, just give me another ally. Just a single ally is all I ask, and not a blue one. Because I know you're a smug bastard deck. Please. That's not... Unexpected courage. It's good. It's actually very good. It's just unfortunately not what I'm looking for right now. Okay. For the 1000th time. Work. Okay, that's good. 2 threat, 2 thing. We pass. So there's enough on there. You know what? I say we go for it. We've got Unexpected Courage, which is going to be great for Gloin. We can play the Lorien Guide at some point. We can use the Threat Reducer. We can try and keep everything else clear on the path in general. You know what? I think we do. I think we need to grab that Dungeon Torch. Yeah, okay. So we're going to grab the Dungeon Torch and pop this on Theodred, which means we pass the first phase of this quest. Again, I'll read the flavour text. Okay. Finding a hidden entrance to the dungeons of Dol Guldur at last, you attempt to make your way through the caverns beneath the hill. Searching for your imprisoned friend, the denizens of this labyrinth stand in your way while the jailers protect the prison. Okay. So after we put any progress tokens on this card, we free the prisoner, which also calls down the Nazgul. It's obviously an issue, but, you know. We got tools. We got tools to deal with it, I think. But now the question is, do we want to travel to Mountains of Mirkwood? So that was at the end of the quest phase that we did that. Man, we have no way to deal with it while it's up there. And we need to get... I think we have to. Yeah, we're going to travel here. When we do that, reveal the top card of here. Hummerhorn, that's actually fine. It's the same like thing as the Nazgul. Same amount of threat required for it to come down. So if we can just stay below that for a while, that's kind of what we're aiming to do, I guess. Okay. So now, untap everyone. We get 2 threat. Oh, to grab the Dungeon Torch, we have to up ours by 2 threat anyway. I just realised. So we should have been in 33. So we go to 35 now. That's actually, honestly, more of a problem. I completely forgot about that. That's actually a bit more of an issue. Please. Faramir, let's fucking go. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually huge. Okay. Man, if we drew Faramir earlier, this would have been ideal. But, you know, it's okay. You live, you learn. Well, not really. I mean, like... We've learned nothing. We've just about lived, to be honest. And we're gonna play Faramir. I don't know what I'm sandbagging for. Faramir is ridiculously good for a bunch of different reasons, mostly questing reasons. It means we're definitely gonna get Eowyn this turn. And it also means we'll have a turn before the Nazgul comes down to do stuff. So yeah, I think we just send the same people again. Same hashtag squad. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get pumped to 7, which should push through the Mountains of Mirkwood just about. And then when Eowyn... Yeah, okay, this is looking good. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's one of the worst things we could have ripped. But we get one. We're getting 1, 3 currently. There's 3 there, so we'll tap Faramir, make it 4 over the top, which means we clear Mountains of Mirkwood. Place a quest token on here. I'll do that in a sec. Firstly, from clearing Mountains of Mirkwood, we look at the top 5. So that's those. And then we pick one and put one to our hand. So we have a Gandalf. Okay, well, yeah, we pick the Gandalf. It's not even a question. We have Gandalf Should Have Gone, or A Light in the Dark. Another Long-Beard Orc Slayer. And Stand and Fight, which is also good. But, I mean, we're taking the Gandalf. The rest gets shuffled in. Okay. As much as I hate to say this, we necessarily have to use the Gandalf to blow up the Hummerhorns. Because if we don't, Hummerhorns is a guaranteed death to one of our heroes. It's not tenable. So next turn, playing Gandalf will deal damage to the Hummerhorns. I don't know what we're going to do about this chieftain at the minute. And then hopefully we can kill the Nazgul as well. We have a lot of damage on board, so I think we may be able to do it. In fact, I think we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, I think this works. Longbeard Orc Slayer may die. That's the one negative, but you know what? It happens, alright, Chief? Okay, that's probably enough shuffling. Pop that back. Gandalf comes to hand. Chieftain Uthwak comes down. Chieftain Uthwak mad. Oh, you know what? No, hang on. He's got so much fucking health. He's got 9 health. Why does he have so much goddamn health? We have a sneak attack in hand. We can sneak attack in Gandalf now. So first things first, he gets a shadow card. We can sneak him in now. Blow up the chieftain, because he can attack. Yeah, he can deal 4 damage, then attack. Which still isn't enough. Fuck. Oh my god. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my god. I can't really take this attack undefended, can I? No. Gandalf can take the attack, but then we have less offensive power. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that. We need to get 2 damage on him, and Gandalf only deals 1 over the top. That's so rough. Yeah, we need... Oh, sorry, wait, hang on. Before this happens, technically... Oh, right, yeah, no, actually, we can do this, because then Eowyn can swing in as well. So, sorry, before this technically happens, we put a quest on this, so we get the prisoner released. Token on there. Nazgul flies in and goes, caw like an eagle. You heard me, chat. This dude comes down, shadow card is dealt to him. This is actually fine. Yeah, this is I don't want to say optimal exactly, but this is fine. Because now we can pay 1, play sneak attack to get Gandalf out. When Gandalf enters the battlefield, he's going to deal 4 damage to somebody, which he will deal straight to the Uthwak. Then Uthwak swings. We're going to block with... Yeah, we have to block with the Slayer. Because these 2 only deal 3 damage. It has to be Gandalf and Eowyn to get 2 damage over the top. Because that's 5. Yeah, it has to be. Uthwak's going to swing in here. Oh, God. Our threat gets raised by 4. That's pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. That's actually terrible. Oh, no, we can still deal with the Hummerhorns. That's fine. The Orc Slayer dies, but when he dies, we're going to pay 1 to play Valiant Sacrifice, which draws us 2 cards when an ally leaves the battlefield. We draw a Steward of Gondor, which is dead, and a Lorien Guide, which is fine, not great. Then we return combat, swing these 2 into the chieftain dies. The chieftain is a victory card, so the chieftain is removed from the deck altogether. Technically, it's 4 victory points or whatever, but I don't really care about that. Then, end of phase, Gandalf comes back to my hand. Tick up a threat, go to 40. That's pretty bad. Oh god. Everyone untaps. Draw a card. Northern Tracker, fucking excellent. Everyone gains a resource. We now have Eowyn to generating more resources, which feels pretty fucking sick. Yeah, we play Gandalf. We blow up Hummerhorns. I don't know how we deal with an Nazgul, though. That is admittedly a slight issue. Okay, we need someone to block. I guess it's going to have to be... Okay. After a shadow effect is dealt to the Nazgul, after it resolves, the engaged player must choose and discard 1 character they control. I feel like we have to block with Faramir, as much as I hate to say it. Because, okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Wait, we don't have enough, I just realised. We don't have enough to kill the Nazgul in 1 hit. Unless Gandalf puts damage on him. But obviously doing that means we're going to call down the Hummerhorns. Which means the Hummerhorns is going to... Also, I just realised our threat ticked up by 2 because we have the Dungeon Torch. If we don't do that, we're guaranteed to lose a hero to Hammer Horns. Man, this is a tight spot. This is a really tight spot, actually. Oh, fuck. I don't know what to do. We have a second Steward of Gondor. So I guess we could let Gloin die and engage Hammerhorns. Because we're still going to get a shit ton of resources off Steward of Gondor. And that means the Nazgul is dead. I don't know if I love or hate that plan, but it's definitely one of the two. Then we just have to basically spend a while playing allies, because that's the only way we're going to succeed on the final phase. Is that better than the Nazgul wiping out 2 allies? Probably not, to be honest. Actually, probably not. So I think we still kill Hammerhorns. We accept that we're just going to lose 2 allies almost guaranteed to the Nazgul. I guess if we block with Faramir, it's not necessarily guaranteed. He's not going to get a Shadow Effect necessarily, and Faramir can live a hit, so we might actually not lose both. You know what? I think that has to be the line. That's the only line that makes sense, I think. So we spend 5. Play Gandalf. Gandalf deals 4 damage to Hammerhorns, who's also a victory card and gets blown up. Yeah, I think this is the only line that actually makes sense. 5 threat in the staging area is obviously real rough, but I don't think there's anything we can do to mitigate that right now. Well, I mean, just factually, there is nothing we can do to mitigate that right now. So we send Eowyn. Everyone else is either on defense or attack duty. Wait, hang on one sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. So we're going to be 2 short. In that case, it might actually be better to send some people on the quest. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is only 3 damage, so we can't send Gandalf. Could send Faramir. Oh, we want Faramir to block, though. If we attack with these 2, that's 6 damage, which only gets 3 over. We need one of these to make it worth it, because that deals 5 damage. Yeah, we need to keep one of these back to make this attack worth it. Because then on the next turn... Wait, we're only going to have like... Oh, wait, no, this doesn't work. It has to only be Eowyn. Otherwise, this doesn't work. Yeah, fuck, alright, it has to be Eowyn. Dungeon Jailer, oh god, that's so fucking bad. That's probably the worst card we could have ripped off the top. It's definitely up there. It's one of the worst for sure. At least we got a while to get the next thing. So we're going to... Alright, so we fail the quest. We take 2 threat. Shadow Key we're going to shuffle back into the deck. When the Dungeon Jailer's out, you fail a quest, one of the items gets shuffled back into the deck. It's pretty bad. Both of them are going to come down as well. So I don't really know what we do about that. I think we have to take an attack undefended. He's only swinging for 2, you know. Okay. Fortunately, the deck's pretty thin. Don't know whether that's fortunately or unfortunately, but it's one of the two, that's for sure. Okay. Both these guys come down. Card to you, sir, and a card to you. Okay. You know what? We could just kill the Jailer. We need 8 damage, which we very much have. Even with 2 blocks. But then the Nazgul is like a very big issue. Man, if only I had... Oh, fuck. I guess we could... Next turn... We could use Steward of Gondor to play Steward of Gondor and Eowyn and then get other people out quicker. That's the only way I can... Yeah, I think that might be what we have to do. If we do that, though, what is the better situation in? Basically, what I'm thinking right now is most of our allies in hand are blue. So maybe we should use the, spend 2 to put the new Steward of Gondor on Eowyn, which will get rid of the old one. But that's fine, because she'll be able to pump out allies, and we can put an Unexpected Courage on Gloin at some point, which counters the Caught in the Web, essentially. But the real question is, if that's our future, is it better to... I think it's better to kill the Dungeon Jailer. As much as I actually hate, genuinely despise saying that. I think that's the reality of the situation right now. And I think we have to take it wait, no, we don't have to take it undefended. He needs 8, so both these two can block. Or, in fact, actually, one of the heroes should definitely block. It should be Gloin. No, he's already real low. It should be Theodred. Yeah, okay. First things first, Faramir blocks the Nazgul. Please, no shadow effect. No shadow effect. That's actually ridiculously good. So Faramir lives. Then Theodred blocks the Dungeon Jailer. No shadow effect. Effectively doesn't matter. He only deals 2 damage. That's fine. Then we're going to swing back with Gloin, the Archer, and Gandalf at the Dungeon Jailer. He dies. There's also a victory card. He gets removed from the deck. Okay. Gandalf goes away, unfortunately. Everyone untaps. Including Gloin. He took up a threat to 45. Yeah, we really need to throw out these threat reduction cards. Everyone generates a resource. Draw a card. It's not a bad one, but it's definitely not what we're looking for. We got Dwarven Tomb, which returns a spirit card, but there basically are none in this entire thing. Oh my god. It's been a ridiculous run. I feel like this is one of those ones where we were so close to winning. Not to say we've definitely lost, but I mean the writing's on the wall a little bit for sure. Okay, we have to play a Northern Tracker. So I think we stick with our plan. We're gonna tap Steward of Gondor, generating 2 resources on Gloin, but then we're gonna play Steward of Gondor on Eowyn, tap it, generate 2 resources here, but then spend all 4 to play Northern Tracker. Okay. Eowyn is the only person who needs to quest. Everyone else can punch, which means the Nazgul will be at least very low. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that all okay. That is a lot of damage. Dare I say it, I think there might be a chance if we can just reduce our threat, which I believe we can do next turn. Yeah, we can do next turn. Okay. We'll reduce it by 6. It's 3 more turns. It's not a ton. Only Eowyn can travel this turn. Caught in the Web. That's actually, fine. Because we can just whack it on Gloin again. Then it would be 4 for him to untap, but it doesn't matter. So we make 4 progress. That's actually a really good hit. We got very lucky with that. Because Unexpected Courage doesn't give a fuck if how many copies of something there are on it. The only real problem now is finding the... so we got 5 progress on the thing, which isn't great. But that's okay. Faramir's going to block. No shadow effect. Faramir dies regardless, though. Then we're going to swing back with everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dealing 5 damage to the Nazgul. So now we need to deal 7 damage. So we need to play an ally this turn so we can block. Which we can do. We can play a Lorien Guide, which I still think is okay. Just about. Oh shit, no, Gloin can't untap. So we're going to be swinging with 6. Which is 3 damage. That puts him to 7. We still... Fuck, oh no. Oh, that's real bad. I mean, there's nothing we could have done. We'll untap. Go to 47. Everyone generates a resource. I mean, if we draw a second Gandalf, I guess that could be it. We didn't draw a second Gandalf. But we did almost draw a second Gandalf. We just got stand and fight. So if we can get 5 on Eowyn, that effectively is a second Gandalf, which does get us out of this mess a little bit. Fuck. You know what? I'm kind of thinking... what am I thinking? Gandalf kills the Nazgul on its own. We can play Gandalf next turn. We sack the Archer this turn, not worrying about combat, meaning that everyone can quest. So Theodred should quest to put something on Eowyn. To put resources in Eowyn. Next turn we can play Gandalf. Then also later that turn, I believe that we can play the threat reduction card. I think this actually works. It's not great, but I think it technically works. So we're going to send Theodred and Eowyn. I'm not going to send the Northern Tracker, I don't think, just in case someone else needs to block. Draw a card. Mountains and Mirkwood, that's fine. That's 2 threat. We got 5, so we put another 3 on. Starting to get through this quest as well. We're on 8 out of 15, so we're just over halfway. The Nazgul is going to attack. Oh, when they went on the quest, I already said it. I'm going to put a resource in Eowyn. The Archer blocks. No shadow effect. The Archer still dies regardless. The Northern Tracker does nothing. Activate Steward of Gondor. Untap. Yeah, this works. Tick up our threat by 2, go to 49. Gloin is still tapped, sorry. You shouldn't have untapped. Everyone generates a resource. Draw a card. It's a second Northern Tracker, which is, again, pretty fucking huge, to be honest. I mean, yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We have to do this, so... Spend 5... Wait, hang on. I'm trying to think if there's a way we can kill the Nazgul without having to use Gandalf's, you know... basically, what I wouldn't want to do is, if I can, we could play Gandalf, reduce our threat instead of dealing damage to the Nazgul. And if we do that, that means that we get extra turns, right? We don't need... We've got the other card that reduces threat, which is still good. And we can play it this turn, because Theodred will put a thing on Eowyn, then we've got 2 here. That's 3, which is fine, but that only buys us 3 turns. If we can do Gandalf as well, that buys us like 5 turns. In fact, actually no, 6 turns, because it will put us onto an even number, because it'll be 11 reduction in threat, putting us to 38 rather than 39. Oh, fuck. This is really hard. We're right on the cusp of making some incredible plays, but I just can't see what the path is. Okay, 1 minute. So Eowyn still has 5 thing on her currently. Okay, if we spend 5, play Gandalf. We need someone to block. Say the Northern Tracker blocks. We're sending Theodred on the quest though, because we need to for the threat reduction. Because he's got 5 health, so we need still 7 damage. 7's kind of an awkward number. I wish it was 6. If it was 6, then I could feel a lot better about doing what I want to do. But it's not. Nah, I think we have to deal damage with Gandalf, and I think we have to reduce threat and then go from there. Which is it's still not a great spot to be in. I mean, I think we just need to draw another Gandalf to get ourselves out of this bucket of syrup. To be honest. Any purple cards would be nice as well. Our hand is like exclusive. It's the bluest hand you've ever seen in your life right now. I think we have to... Yeah, I think we just have to attack with Gandalf. So we play Gandalf, deal 4 damage to the Nazgul. Nazgul dies. Gonna tap the Steward of Gondor to get 2 coins on you. Theodred has to go on the quest because otherwise we can't play the threat reduction card. So these 2 are going to be questing at least. Northern Tracker will also be questing. We'll keep Gandalf back just in case we need to block. I think that's wise. Oh, I forgot to get... Sorry. So Stand and Fight is out my hand. Oh, it's until the end of the phase, actually. I just realised. So he actually technically should go now. Or you know what? We could have just said we're going to go to the start of the quest phase, then play him. Or I guess we'd want to play him during the encounter phase. So the Nazgul would still be there. It doesn't do anything especially. It doesn't change anything, I should say. But yeah, so we'd go to the... We'd wait for the encounter phase to see if anything comes out. Yeah. So Gandalf is technically still in the grave. Nazgul is technically still out. But we go to this phase. This gets a thing on it from Northern Tracker. Draw a card. Dol Guldur Orcs is real bad. Someone is guaranteed to die. I mean, it should be Gloin. He came into this world kicking and screaming and having a rough time, so... Oh no, it's someone committed to the quest. Gloin is not committed to the quest. That's real bad. I mean, it's got to be Theodred. That doesn't mean, actually... Hang on, that's kind of a good thing. I know generally a character dying is not a good thing, but that's actually kind of in a way a good thing. Because we can put Unexpected Courage on Gloin. We're still getting hella resources from this. And the Dungeon Torch goes back up to the top, so we can actually have turns to get allies out. We still have a chance. This is mad, but we still have a chance, I think. I've just realised, if I move the camera, the box is in display more. Maybe it's just slid up slowly. One second, let me re-angle this slightly. There you go. But these boxes should be out of the camera shot more or less. It must have just like slowly bent downwards. I haven't got the most high-tech setup. It's actually pretty shit, but whatever. Anyway, he dies. But he was committed to the quest, sorry, so he put a thing on Eowyn, which is already... Sorry, which I didn't do, but I should have done, so that's fine. Then what we would have done is we would have... Okay, so that's... Sorry, 4 threat versus 5 threats. We get 1 progress through. Then... Oh, you know what? No, we can stand and fight later. That's fine, because we get those player actions. So yeah, then what would have happened is this guy... So then this guy would have come down. We draw a card to him, and we draw a card on the Nazgul, which I'll just do, because technically it is burned. Then we would have spent 5. We play Gandalf. Gandalf deals 5 damage to the Nazgul, who dies. We get rid of this shadow card, which was a Necromancer's Pass. Then we block with Gandalf against the Dol Guldur Orcs. No extra damage anyway. Then at the end of the phase, Gandalf goes... Wait, no, hang on. It was a stand and fight, you muppet. Yeah, it was a stand... I thought it was a sneak attack. It was a stand and fight, so he has been here from the start of the phase. I'm real dumb. My bad. That's fine. So he blocks. Then he goes away at the end of the phase. Before the threat ticks up, we'll pay 3. Play this card. So we bring our threat down by 6, go at 43. Next turn, these 2 untap. Everyone generates a resource. And we draw a card. Okay, we finally made it through that whole absolute mess. Got there in the end, boys. Okay, we drew a Test of Will, which isn't that great, I'm going to be honest. But that's fine. These Dol Guldur Orcs are going to kind of be a pain in the dick. I don't really have a convenient way to get rid of them. We can't play the second Northern Tracker this turn. So instead, what I'm just gonna play Unexpected Courage now, so we can get Gloin back in the action. I think. Northern Tracker can't go this turn because they're gonna have to block. Yeah, so we'll use Steward of Gondor, pay 2, put Unexpected Courage on Gloin, tap it, untap Gloin. Then go to questing. Oh shit, I just realised it's all way out of... There we go, that's better. Go to questing, commit AON, draw a card. Until end of phase, every... oh, okay, raise threat by 1. Basically, that's fine. So we get 1 over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're on 10 on the quest. Still need 5 more, which is quite a lot. Then we'll block the Dol Guldur Orcs with the Northern Tracker. Gets +1 to attacks, 1 damage goes through. Then Gloin will swing back, dealing 2 damage to the Orcs. Untap. Tick up our threat. Everyone generates a resource. Draw a card. That's actually fucking the best draw we could have got. My god. That's ridiculous. I'd like to play the second Northern Tracker, but I just don't think I can. I think we have to play this. So spend 4. Play Longbeard Orc Slayer. Deals 1 damage to every orc in play. This orc dies. Tap Unexpected Courage, untap Gloin. You know what? We might as well... No, hang on. I don't... No, we should save... Wait, she has 2 resources on her. Oh, fuck. Camera's dipping. Oh, no. There we go. Should be alright. Oh, that's why. Okay. It's kind of a pain in the ass to explain why that happened. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay, so yeah. So now we can tap Steward of Gondor. Spend the 4 resources. No, we can't. We can only play 1 ally a turn. We're definitely playing this. We're not going back on that decision, so that's fine. So there's 2 threat up here. So we're going to use Northern Tracker this turn. And also AON. You know what, honestly, and we should send Gloin. We have a blocker, yeah, we'll send Gloin as well. The whole Golden Orcs again. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, we can actually cancel this though. So we're going to spend a resource. So when revealed they deal 2 damage to a character committed to the quest, we're going to cancel that with a Test of Will. Because obviously it's we can't not. It's untenable, right? Someone will die, which will be absolutely be the end of the quest. We can play Gandalf again. I just realised we can use Dwarven Tomb to get back Stand and Fight to play Gandalf. I just realised that works. That's pretty neat, is what I would say. Okay, so that's 7 down here and 4 up here, so we get 3 on the quest. 1, 2, 3. This might be the best I've ever played in my life. This is actually very well played, I think. And this time we can even use Gandalf to reduce our threat, which is it's necessary. It's absolutely required. Oh, and sorry, Northern Tracker went, so this actually should have a thing on it. Okay, Dol Guldur Orcs comes down to attack. We can't clear him in 1 turn, so we will block with the Orc Slayer as opposed to anything else. It's Tower Gate, so it deals 2 damage. 1 is shielded, so it deals 1 damage. Tap this, put 2 resources on AON. Everyone untaps, except for Gloin. Everyone generates a resource. Did I tick up my threat? I feel like I didn't, so tick up our threat. Draw. That's actually huge as well. We got Brock Iron Fist, so hopefully... Well, I mean, even if... Okay, either Gloin dies and we get to play him, or we just get to play him at some point. It's going to be in quite a few turns, admittedly, but that's okay. We have enough to play Gandalf now. I don't think it's a terrible idea, to be honest. So the second Northern Tracker, or Gandalf, what would be better? I kind of think second Northern Tracker is actually better right now. Because then we can kill the Dol Guldur Orcs. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Okay, so... Yeah, because I think we just want more turns for the moment. And then we'll reduce our threat and try and push everything through at once. I think we just want to... Okay, here's the plan. We're going to try and get more allies out onto the board. Then we're going to play Gandalf. On the same turn, we want to grab both of these. And then hopefully just push the quest through that quest phase. So I believe when we do this... Yeah, you know what? We can actually play him at the start of our turn as well. So we can tick this to phase 3. I think this is going to be a win. It's going to be really fucking close, but I think it's going to be a win. Yeah, okay, I think Northern Tracker is absolutely the play then. So we play Northern Tracker. Tap this to untap Gloin. We're only going to be sending Eowyn and 1 Northern Tracker this time. Triggers. Clears this. Draw. Look at the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just give me a Gandalf. No Gandalf. We have... Honestly, I think we need a Test of Will. I think a Test of Will is basically required because it helps us avoid some of the nasty when revealed effects. Yeah, out of this, I'll take a Test of Will. Okay. Unfortunately, you know what? I should have tapped Steward of Gondor just to have the resources on Eowyn. I should do this at the start of every turn from now on, because I just realised if we draw Rim Revealed now, it could fuck us. But if we used it at the start, we would have this Test of Will in hand to counter it. I obviously didn't think that would happen. I don't think there's anything we can do though. Dungeon Jailer, that's completely fine. He's going to come down to fight, which is annoying, but it's better than what it could have potentially been. So that's 5 versus 1. We get 4 on the quest, which means we've actually passed it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 3. Yep. So 2, 3, 4. So we now have enough progress on there. So we can the second. Oh wait, we still need to wait for the fucking shadow key though. So we can't even progress to the next phase yet. Oh my god. Sorry about this, everyone. The setup I have is ultra janky, so this will just happen from time to time. I know it's not ideal, but it's all I have to work with. Okay. Man, this is... Okay, so yeah. So now the Dungeon Jailer comes down. I guess the Northern Tracker has to block that. Oh man, this is getting real tight. Yeah, so the Dungeon Jailer comes down. Card. If one of these is the Shadow Key, I'm gonna punch the fucking ceiling. Because if it is, then we have to wait to find out of all of the cards that have been discarded so far. It has to cycle back round, basically. We can't take an attack undefended, unfortunately. Yeah, we have to block both of these. So the Northern Tracker is going to block the Dol Guldur Orcs. Oh, wait, no, hang on. One sec. Because we have an action phase now. There's not really anything we can do with it, though. I guess we can use Steward of Gondor to get 2 resources in Eowyn, but that doesn't actually help us in any way whatsoever right now. Yeah, we just got to block the Orcs. It gets... Oh my god, and we have to exhaust 1 character. I mean, it's going to have to be Gloin. Then the Orc Slayer blocks the Jailer. And I have to discard an attachment. That's also really fucking bad. Oh no, this is all falling apart at the end, hasn't it? Oh, that's so upsetting. Jesus Christ. Fuck, we were so close. Oh my god. Well, it has to be Unexpected Courage or Steward of Gondor. Both of those are, like, necessary, though. So that's very rough. You're going to take a damage. I think it has to be Unexpected Courage. I think the resource is just too important. That functionally means Gloin is doing nothing, though, but whatever. Oh, we can use Dwarven Tomb to get that back, actually. That's not that bad. It's bad. It's not... But it's not truly horrific yet. Okay. We cannot attack back this turn. Which is just exactly what you want to be saying when face down with this board. Everyone lived, though. Which is something... Oh, we're going to use Steward of Gondor to put 2 on Eowyn. This ticks up by 1. Everyone gets a resource. Draw a card. I mean, that's a really good card, actually. We've got a Light in the Dark, which means we can wish something away, it'll be the Dungeon Jailer, so we can kill the Orcs. I mean, it's not huge, but it is something. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this to get 2 resources on AON. Then we'll quest probably just with AON, because it's block, then attack, kill the orcs. Yeah, okay, so we're just questing with AON. Deal 1 damage to all exhausted characters. Well, that just kills Gloin. I don't think I have a way to prevent... I've got a test of will, I can prevent that. Well, I mean, I have to then. Test of will. Cancel that. We can't have Gloin die, I don't think. Then 4 goes on to the quest. But I mean, like, look how many quest tokens we have there. This is not the hold up right now, basically, is what I'm saying. Then we go to combat. You get a card. You get a card. Before combat happens, I'll spend 2. I'll use a light in the dark to whoosh this guy away. This Northern Tracker will block. Discard 1 attachment card. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? That's so savage. We lose Steward of Gondor. We need to draw another Gandalf. That's the only way any of this works. This shadow card will just go away. It won't do anything. Raises our threat by the number of people we're engaged with. That would have been pretty bad, but fortunately it's fine. These 2 will swing, killing this guy. We go to a new turn again. Man, our entire team just got so much weaker in that one turn. That's so unfortunate. Go to 47. Get a resource on everyone. Draw a card. I mean, we drew another threat reduction, which is, I mean, it's good. It's very good, don't get me wrong, but I think we've just been too hampered now. I don't think there's anything we can do. Dungeon Jailer doesn't actually deal that much damage, which is really good. But we can't deal shit back to him, really. In 2 turns, we'll at least have the big boy out, which I guess is something. Brock Iron Fist, that is. Oh, you know what? Do you know what? I've just realised. I'm actually really dumb. I didn't need to spend that test of will. These 2 could have taken 1 more damage from the exhausted thing. But that's okay. We're way past that point. Fuck, I feel like I've played so well as well. But there's just been a couple things I've misplayed on, I think. I've just realised, by the way, one of these 2 cards has to be the Shadow Key. And it's either going to get drawn as a Shadow card or it's going to get drawn on this quest. That's so funny. That's actually really, really funny. We don't have that much willpower either, so we can't even like just rush through and then commit everyone to the quest and hope it works. Which is a strategy that can work on this, but you need like nearly 20 willpower to make it work. We're gonna get Brock Iron Fist in 2 turns. That's, I mean, it's something. But we have to kill this Jailer. We can deal like 1 damage a turn to it currently. I kind of think we just play more allies and wait for Brock Iron Fist. Once we play Gandalf, I think we just we can easily kill the Jailer, which is very useful, admittedly. Oh fuck, this is really tough. I guess what my okay, we don't need to do the threat card yet. That's something. So I think, but we need to have enough resources for the threat card. So there's actually no reason not to do it now, as much as I want to play another ally instead. Okay, well here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send the Eowyn on her own. Shadow Key, which means this comes out as a guard. It's a king spider, so we have to exhaust a character. That's still pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. We'll exhaust this tracker. Wait, no, hang on, we need 2 blocks. So I think we'll exhaust this guy instead. We can't get any damage on the fucking keeper again. On the Jailer, sorry. Okay, then both of these guys are going to come down. This deck gets shuffled. We successfully quested, so it doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about shuffling stuff in from the jailer. The Nazgul's shuffled back in, which is very funny. Man, if Theodred lived, I reckon this would have been a win. I can't remember how he died exactly, but I know it was unpreventable in some way. Okay. Draw a shadow card to both of these. Northern Tracker's going to block the King Spider. Nothing happens. It does deal 3 damage, so he's going to take a damage. This Northern Tracker blocks here. Raise my threat by 4. That's game over. Fuck. Man, oh my god, that was so rough. I'm just going to check how long I've been recording, so we might have to do a part 3, because it's been going on for a while. Yeah, we've been going for like an hour and a half. Fuck. That sucks. That was a really, really close attempt. If Theodred just lived, I think we could have done this, but... oh well. It happens. Anyway, I'm going to call it there. Cheers for watching if you've watched. I'll see you all in part 3, which definitely won't take as long as this. I'm probably going to leave this set up so I can just record it either later today or tomorrow or some shit. So it'll be out very shortly after this one's out. Alright, peace out everyone.